So it's been about half a year since I've actually posted a vlog of any kind. I didn't realise how hard it would be to sort of juggle doing the actual job and vlogging at the same time. So this will hopefully mark the beginning of more frequent uploads. You can expect something from Glastonbury Festival, which I'm going to be covering. But today is a special video focusing on what's in my bag on a sort of day-to-day basis as a press photographer. Now, lots of people have been requesting a what's in the bag video, and by lots of people I mean one person. So James Payne, shout out to you, thanks for requesting it. Hopefully you enjoy seeing what's in my bag on a day-to-day basis, sort of when I'm out covering the news, and yeah, here it is. Okay, so let's get it started. You have to excuse my my feet. There's the only way I can get the shot in here. You can see the setup here. It's still a bit wet from a job I've just been on, which was just outside in the tipping rain in Bristol. So in the main section, I've got a Canon 1DX. This is the Mark 1 version with a 7200 2.8, and this is the Mark II version of that. This is just a little wireless transmitter that I use for live filing off the back of the camera, which is a must really in today's sort of wanting it right now climate, you know, of sort of online sites for news. 1DX, moving on. I've also got the Canon 24-70. This is the Mark II version of the lens. Literally just got this actually. It's really, really, really nice. Like, I didn't think it'd be much of an improvement over the original, but a couple of my colleagues said, look, get it, it's much better, it's sharper, it's got more contrast, it's quicker to focus, and they're right about all of those. So that's great, and it's a sort of new staple lens for me now. Flash gun, this is actually one of the older models. This is the 580EX2. Sorry, I keep missing focus on this. This is pretty awful of me. But yeah, 580EX2, decent flash gun. Don't tend to use flash that much, but when I have to, these tend to work pretty well. I've got two of these, another one downstairs at the moment. This is the Canon 1635 f4 with the image stabilization on it. Now this is a great lens. I actually used to have the 2.8 version of it, and it was great, but it started to get a bit sort of soft and it knocked it around a lot. Got this one and it's fantastic. I mean, I would never use a 1635 really at 2.8 anyway. The f4 is perfect. And the inbuilt IS is great for video, things like that, and also just any sort of stuff when you're doing handheld at long exposures. But yeah, really nice lens, super sharp, and just yeah, well-built L-series lens. This is just a 5D Mark III. Really great camera. I've been using two of these up till very recently, where I got the 1DX, and this camera is like, it's fantastic. It's great for video, it's great for stills, and it's quick enough to keep up with news. Like, I know a lot of people, probably choose the 1DX over it, but sometimes this thing's great just because it's more compact. You can fit it, almost in a pocket of a jacket sometimes, which is great, and it's much easier for sort of airline stuff. If you're carrying it on, 1DX is a bit of a beast in that respect. But yeah, this is a great camera and very well used and loved. Here we've got a Rode Videomic Pro, nice little directional mic, which is great for sort of general news gathering when you're out on a job. You can do a few little features, sort of interview stuff with it. I mean, obviously a lapel mic's much better, but this does the job for most sort of run and gun situations where you just need to whack it on the 5D or the 1DX and get some better audio than the in-camera mic. And finally, lens-wise, I've got the Canon 50mm 1.2. Now, another really lovely lens. Kind of unnecessary sometimes having that 1.2, but when you need it, it's fantastic. To have that sort of wide aperture on a fixed lens like a 50mm is lovely, either for getting news pictures in really, really low light, or for just nice portraits where you want to just obliterate that background. So yeah, this thing is fantastic, really nice lens. And again, quite a new acquisition to be honest. I used to have the 51.4, which is a great lens as well, but I thought I might treat myself to a second-hand one of these, and haven't regretted it yet. That was all the sort of lenses and things. I usually keep a hard drive down here, just for sort of backing things up, and my passport. Always keep a passport on you. You never know when you're going to get rushed off to an airport somewhere to go and do a foreign, so it's great just to always have that in the bag. Moving on swiftly. You have to excuse my camera work on this. It's really hard to judge this upside down view that I have. In here I've just got a card reader and a MiFi device, which is a sort of essential part of every press photographer's kit to get that internet connection, either for live filing off the back of the camera or just for getting your computer on the internet. And here I just have a Sandisk multi-card reader. It has lots of different ports on there for SD and micro SD and Combat Flash and basically everything you could ever need. Extra CF cards, always useful. Gotta have some pain relief, you never know when you need some painkillers. The rain cover that came with the camera bag. Got a spare battery for the 1DX. Here, just got a sort of classic, slightly crappy Dell that still does the job, but is starting to die a little bit. And that is what is in my bag. And that pretty much concludes the sort of tour of my usual camera bag. Now, there's not too much stuff in there really. I keep it fairly light, just the 1DX, 5D Mark III, 2470, 1635, 50mm and 7200 pretty much covers everything. That new 2470 is spot on, by the way. I would probably choose that over primes a lot of the time just because it's so sharp, and the bokeh, as they say, is lovely on it. You know, at 2.8 it's pretty much like using a prime, so really, really nice lens. As I said, hopefully this will be the start of some more frequent vlogs. Let me know down below in the comments if there's anything you really want to see, any stories you want to try and see me cover and things. I'll try and post some content a bit more frequently than once every 6 months. But as I say, some cool stuff coming up. We've got Glastonbury, we've got Bristol Balloon Fiesta, so lots of nice things that will be kind of interesting, hopefully, to you guys to see me photograph from a press photographer's point of view.